What's up, guys? I want to talk to you guys today about the most important quality for success. It's called stick to itiveness. Now, I know that word doesn't really exist and it doesn't make sense, but all it means is that whatever it is you're trying to do, you stick to it. That's why it says stick to itiveness. And I saw a video recently. I was trying to study mindset and study success. I'm on my journey. You're seeing me come up from absolutely zero. You're seeing me in like the worst physical health I've been and damn near the worst financial health. But you're seeing me from the ground up, and this footage is proof that everything I'm saying will be true because I will have the results by the time you see this video. And what I was studying was footage of John Kavanagh, the coach of Conor McGregor, and he said that Connor's biggest success thing was that whatever it was, he stuck to it, and he just like never stopped trying, never stopped improving, never stopped learning. Most people would come to the gym and they would learn, then they would train hard, and then they would show up for a week, maybe 2 months, and some fewer people will come for a year. But then after a year, after 2 years, they would just forget about it. They would phase out. They would like forget. They would get distracted. It's not as important. They don't have the same level of interest, curiosity, desire, drive, all these things. By year four, they don't exist. And what it takes to become an elite level athlete, an elite level entrepreneur, an elite level of anything in life, for you to go from zero to hero to fucking being the best in the game, you need to give it every single thing for a decade. And that's what I have done, and that's what I'm doing. And when I saw that video, man, I was so fucking proud of myself, because if there's anything I've done right in this life and in this part in my journey, it's being so fucking like stick to it. Because as I'm filming this right now, like I said, I'm dealing with a lot of health issues. I'm dealing with a lot of financial issues. I'm dealing with so many different things. And doing YouTube right now is like a new venture for me. I really don't want to do this. I have no resources to do this. I don't have cash flow. I don't have, what do you say, the good camera, good lighting. I don't even have an iPhone. I'm filming on an 11-year-old MacBook. And I'll show you everything. And there's all these reasons why it shouldn't be done, why I shouldn't do it, why I should delay it, why I should wait for a perfect time, a better thing, or anything. But I'm not doing that. I'm starting it and I'm improving it little bit. Okay, what's the next thing I can do? What's the next thing I can do? What's the next thing I can do? What is this mistake? Fix that. And I just never stop thinking about it. Like, I am fucking obsessed about my success. I'm 6 years in, okay, pretty much into entrepreneurship. And people will be like, dude, you'll never make it because like 6 years in, the fuck, it doesn't take this long to figure it out. Okay, but it's different timeline for everybody. The bigger the dream, the bigger the price you have to pay. And for me, I know my dreams are fucking massive, and so I had to pay a big price. Okay, and everybody's purpose is different. I have a big dream, but I also have a different purpose that God wants me here to do, and so I have to go through a training plan for all of that. And for me, 6 years, it's not just been entrepreneurship. It's been learning a lot of different things about life, and in like a lot of different things. And I know that I'm on the right path because every journey, no matter that 6 years, it starts with beginner's luck. It's 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, it doesn't matter. It starts with beginner's luck because I see people like online, and these guys are running like fashion brands or other e-commerce companies or any company, and they're like 6 years into business and they're doing like $30 million and $50 million and all these numbers, right? And I'm like, okay, that's amazing. That's great. That's super sick. And you guys kind of had that beginner's luck, and you're probably fulfilling your destiny. I don't know. But to me, from reading The Alchemist and studying everything, it doesn't seem like you guys are fulfilling your destiny. You might have found luck in business, but you're not fulfilling your destiny, because when you fulfill your destiny, you get beginner's luck, and then everything goes wrong for a really long time. And you go through this entire journey of life, and you learn all these lessons, and your character builds up, and then you finally hit gold at the end, and then you're set for life. And then nobody can match you. Nobody can match your character, your authenticity, your aura, your skills, your mastery of the field, the niche, the avatar, just any single thing it comes to. Everything you touch seems to have this X factor, and all of that comes from you fulfilling your destiny, the one thing you are put here on this earth to do, your soul's task, your life task, doing that. And that's what delusion is. Delusion is destiny. It's that dream, that God's plan for you, that big fucking vision, that purpose, all of it coming, you taking this massive leap of faith and going in, and then everything going wrong, and then you stick to it no matter what because you believe that it will happen. And bro, that's what I have fucking done. I have done that for 6 fucking years, and I'm still doing it. And past 3 years after I lost my company, I got kicked down hard. Like most people will never get kicked down as hard as I have. Like 2 3 years in, when you get kicked down that hard into another country, and I'm literally like just clawing my way back to the life that I had, just the baseline of life that I had, back to being able to run an e-commerce company under the right conditions, doing all these things. And I've literally had to claw my way there. Like most people have, okay, a hard time, maybe an easy time, maybe a medium time, but it's pretty much a straight line. For me, it's never been that way. So that makes me fucking dangerous. That makes me a very dangerous competitor because I know I can outlast anybody. I know I can outwork anybody. I know I don't need resources. I'm resourceful. I don't need fucking support. I don't need anybody in my corner. Rock bottom, like deepest, darkest depths of hell. I've been there, and I've been there alone. And I am okay with it. I know what it's like. I've been there before. I can take you there. Can you handle it? I don't think so. I don't fucking think so. And that's one of the biggest lessons I learned from these past few years is that God takes you into deep, dark waters because He knows your enemies can't swim. That's what being a warrior for your dreams is, bro. It's like, for me, I know I'm gonna be a leader of a high level. I'm gonna be fucking strong. I'm gonna be fucking powerful. I'm gonna be fucking wealthy. There's nothing anybody can say to me or do to me. Like, bro, you don't know the kind of pain I've been through. You don't know the kind of fucking ugly odds I've had. Like, I've stuck to it through all of this, just me alone. Like, that is killer mindset, and that is what you need to be like. That is absolutely what you need to be. No matter what life throws at you, you never fucking quit. You never quit. Anybody tells you to quit, you tell them to fuck off. With all due respect, tell them to fuck off. This is your life, this is your dreams. Nobody knows a damn thing about it. Okay, everybody wants to give their opinions, and all the people who give their opinions are people who have failed at life and they don't want you to win and they don't know anything about life. People who, when you start a business, all the people that give you fucking advice are people who have never started a business and always work a 9 to 5, and they'll tell you dumb shit like you need to freaking, like, look at this. I can't film here to get good audio because if I put the fan, the audio is not as good and my camera shakes. But if I don't put the fan, I start sweating. I'll get back to my point, but like, all these people give you different advices, and it's all just bunch of bullshit, okay? And nobody knows, and you just have to stick to it and figure your way out. And it's really just, I've written down some notes here, so I'm just checking that. It's really just a bunch of like fucking excuses that people have that they have in their own life. Like, look at this. I'm here, okay? I'm using this standing desk which I built myself. This bad boy, yeah, I built it myself. I painted it, I like cut it up and everything. And I'm using one of my spare bedrooms, like my grandparents' house. It's chill. It's like full. Like, I look broke and Indian. Like, that's what that scene right there looks. It's there, but like, there's my books. I've picked up all these books that I'm gonna read, and I'm reading it one by one. This full thing is like full of books, Amazon, right? And like, there's nothing else here. There's another book there. There's like my notes for the video, and I'm uploading on YouTube now. And look at this. I have 8 subscribers. I have 37 videos. I get like 1 view, 8 views, and I'm inconsistent. And every like thing looks different. This video I filmed, fucking worst like background, like it's just everything is shit. The starting videos were nicer though. I looked through it, and my starting videos were nicer because I could film in the sunlight. So I couldn't get audio well. So I went to like these videos. I'm walking outside, and there's always cars interrupting. And in India, the problem is that there's always like, especially in here in my area, there's like autos and buses and lorries and stuff. And even if those are not there, there's these crickets. These crickets are always there in the trees, and they're so loud, bro. They're so loud. And if I try filming indoors, it's really hot, I'm sweating. If I keep the doors closed, then there's no air circulation, I can't put the AC because it's too fucking expensive for some reason in this house. And also, like, the electricity keeps going. Like, there's all these reasons. My laptop, my MacBook is 11 years old. I'll just show you like how old it is. Like look at this, it says 2000, yeah, there you go, 2014. You can see that, you know and every time I record something, I literally have to like transfer the data. I'm trying to grow my X account. It's like almost 400 followers. It grows so slowly, you know and every time I film anything on this like phone, I have to transfer it, and I have to delete it from here. I have to delete it from here to manage all this space. It's not a good setup. It's not a good thing, and I don't have the money to buy a new phone. I don't have an iPhone. I'm filming on like an Oppo phone. I'm sweating in here. It's not ideal, but this is what it's like, bro. It's really just you making the best of what you have, you being resourceful. And one second. And you being resourceful on this journey, however long it takes. The main thing about the journey is that the journey is the prize, okay? And on the journey, you realize that you are the prize. It's really that, like that. When you start the journey, you want this like success, you want this pot of gold, whatever that is. You want to attract women, you want to have fame, you want your parents to like respect you, you want that money, you want to feel safe, whatever it is. Then you go on this journey and you realize that fuck, all these things are going to take a long time, and that's not it. And that the journey itself is kind of the prize, because you see all these moments. And that's the thing, most people never go on a journey, bro. Like, they don't have lore, they don't have experiences, they don't have memories, they don't have struggle and difficulty, they don't have this like fucking adventure of a lifetime that they can always remember. And then you go on that, and then on that you realize that every time the place changes, the location changes, the people changes. So many times I've had to say goodbye to people, things, places I've loved that I thought, okay, is a new home, okay, this is a new start for me, I'm going to be here. And then God is like, nah, homie, I got other plans for you, go there. And then I go there, and then I'm like doing it again, and then he's like, nah, go here. Then he's like, again, no, go there. And it sounds insane. It really is. It makes no financial sense. It makes no logical sense. It makes no logistical sense. It makes no sense in any fucking way. And that's why it's delusional. That's why you need to be fucking delusional. Like, I am the fucking flag bearer for this philosophy for a fucking reason. Because my journey was that exceptionally insane and mind fucking. Like, people cannot understand. There's so many things I want to say, and I want to say my story someday fully. I'll probably write a book or something. But for now, all I can say is just take my fucking word for it. Like, that's all I can say. Because as you go on this journey, the results are not what you want. The journey is also not what you want. It's realizing that the whole time, you had it in you. 6, 7 years of hell to realize I'm him. I am the motherfucking man. That's it. I'm a bad boy, but a good man. And now I can proudly say I'm the motherfucking man. And that's it, bro. You need to get that fucking realization, and that everything really is inside here. It's inside here, and that you can be put anywhere and you can come back up. You can strip me bare naked, put me in the fucking desert, bro. I'm coming back, swords, horses, cavalry, motherfucking chop your fucking clan down. Like, I'm doing it. I am that guy now. I didn't start off as that guy, but just sticking to my dream, just sticking to my vision, fighting off every obstacle that came, just ready to fucking go to war for my dreams. And slowly that character builds up, and that's really it. Stick to itiveness is the most fucking important thing, because if you don't fucking stick to your dreams, and if you don't show up every single day, even when I was fucking bankrupt, even when I was fucking homeless, even when I was going through the worst breakups, even when I was lost all my friends, even when my family was fucking trying to like disown me, and just the worst fights, the worst like personal life dramas, health, anything, I still read at least one page a day. I still watched a YouTube video on how to do something. I still made some money. I still tried something. I still called a cold call something. I still went on a run. Even when I was in random parts of the world moving around, I still went for exercise. I still did some push-ups at home. When I was in during pandemic and I was stuck in this exact room, and that was one of the worst times of my life. I couldn't leave the house. Everybody was like panicked, and grandparents and all losing their fucking mind. The whole world is going mad. My logistics, because of the e-commerce brand I was running at that time, was going absolutely haywire. I'm a beginner. I have no emotional resilience. I have no mental bandwidth. I have no skills, no experience. Everybody on my team is even more like crazy than me. During that time also, in this room, I used to tell myself, bro, just think you're in prison. You're a military guy. Wanted to be in the military. This is your opportunity. You're in the military. They took you in. They took you as a prisoner. You're in solitary confinement now. You're in prison now. You can't leave. You don't get sun. You don't do. You have no problem. Just train in the room. No need for equipment. Just do squats, do push-ups, and just whatever it is, like just make it fucking happen. And that's what I'm doing right now. I look at my YouTube channel and I'm like, dude, is this the best I can do? It's not. And many times I fall back and the standards are dropping. And I realize like, okay, it's because, like like Dana White, I think said it is like building a business while you're in terrible health is like a fucking nightmare. And it really is, bro. Me trying to do YouTube videos and X and this and that. And all while I'm like having all these health issues and like other issues is really tough. And some seasons are like that. You just crawl and you just stay in the game. Maybe there was somebody who would win in a shorter period than me on this path. Maybe, I don't know. But God only puts every soul through what it's capable of. He doesn't test anyone what he's not capable of. And nobody has gone on this path but me, in the exact sequences, in the exact same puzzle of life. And that's what it is. No matter who you are, where you start, you have a unique puzzle. Who your parents were, where they went to school, which school you went to, what language you speak, were you born in the UK, were you born in Lagos, were you born to a rich warlord like some chemical engineer, were you born to some school teacher, did you have 6 siblings, did you have one sibling, did you have no siblings, were you an orphan? All these crazy variables exist. No matter what it is, every single person has a purpose. Every single person has a destiny, a delusion, something to get up every single day for, with purpose, with feeling like, hey, my life matters, my life means something. I'm gonna make something out of my life, even though it feels fucking meaningless right now. And if you stick to it, and if you have that fucking belief, it will happen, bro. Because who you become and what your destiny is way more important than any of this money and the cars and all this materialistic bullshit. I'm telling you, I'm somebody who wants Rolls Royce. I want private jets. I want fucking apartments. I want to buy family homes for my family, like my parents. I want to have property. I want fucking like anything and everything money has to offer. Be a multi millionaire. Have generational wealth. Do all of that. Build a sick brand. All of this. I want all of it. I'm not unconscious of my desires. And that's another thing as well. When you go on your hero's journey, it's not just about making random money and stuff. Like, it's the character development, and that character development is confronting your shadow, finding your purpose, realizing your destiny, confronting your anima, integrating all these things, becoming a real man, becoming a real hero, inner masculine, your inner feminine, your sexual polarity, your art, your desire for power, your unconscious like all of this, you become this fucking molded, this perfect final Rubik's cube. Like, you put all the pieces together, and when it's all ready and the time comes, God just launches you, bro. And then it's like overnight success. And then you people are like, oh, where did this guy come from? What happened? And like, I came from the fucking bunker where I was locked down for 10 fucking years with the worst fucking conditions, and I worked every single day. That's where I come from, Habibi. Don't fuck with me. So, that's it. Delusion is destiny, or destiny is the most important thing. I hope every single one of you takes the leap of faith and fulfills your destiny. And whatever comes in your way, whatever is thrown in, universe and the life always tests you. It always throws all these different things, because every step of the hero's journey, you learn new lessons and secrets about life. And the God and the universe doesn't give it to the unworthy. You have to prove that you are resilient and that your heart is pure. What if I teach you this XYZ way to make money, and then you start fucking selling, like buying guns with it or selling drugs with it? You know, that's the analogy. God wants to know you're worthy of these secrets. God wants to know you're worthy of this power and this thing, and He wants you to be ready in terms of aura and like character. And when it's ready, you pass all these tests and you show that, like, God, I'm ready, I'm here, I'm ready for all possibilities, all eventualities. My mind is there, you know, I'm fucking here. I would rather lose it all again 1,000 fucking times in the chance that I can make it that one time, that destiny that I have, that vision that I have, 0.0001% chance of making that is worth more than any single thing. Fuck everything else. So that's it for this video. Stick to it.